from the Ticats Audio Network. This is ongoing coverage of the 2023 Grey Cup Festival leading up to the 110th Grey Cup in Hamilton.
All right, what's up, Ticats fan? This is Courtney, Steven. I'm here with a couple of my teammates. Are you still my teammates?
Man, I'm your brother for life. Yeah.
That's it, for life. All right, I'm here with Erik Harris. You want to say what up?
What's up, guys?
Delvin Breaux.
Yo, what it do?
And Jamall Johnson.
What's up, good people?
And we're actually at LIUNA Station, the Legends Luncheon, and we're just catching up. But I thought we were actually getting into something very interesting. You was telling a story about some icy hot and JJ.
Yeah, man. So JJ was a great leader. Every day, you know, he would tell you, like, hey, let's have a good practice. So he would, like, pat you on the back or whatever. So he was a great leader. Until one day, the sun got super hot one day when we were warming up, and I couldn't get away from it. I was putting my jersey over my neck. I'm like, dang, this sun is hot. Then I realized that Jamall had maybe, I don't know, it was him. Was it you?
It was like we went to Shaggy last night. He's got like this great quote, right? It wasn't me, bro. and I might have been in the vicinity, yeah. But I would never do that to you, man. I like you, dog.
Yeah.
So he put the icy hot on your shoulder pad?
Yeah, he definitely did. It was him.
Oh my goodness.
On your shoulder pad? How would I get?
No, he did it on my neck. He like. Instead of hit my shoulder that day, he hit my neck and was like, hey, let's have a good practice.
Oh.
And the reason why I know it was him, because we was all young. We wasn't using Icy Hot yet.
Right. We have fresh knees.
Yeah. He the only one that smelled like Red Hot. I smelled like a whole stick of gum, Red Hot.
Yeah, I need to get out early, warm up, throw some ice out on, get them legs loose. Yeah, y'all have fresh legs, man.
There you go. You smell like three quarts of the cologne.
They had icy hot. What that was, this Flexol or something?
Biofreeze.
Yeah. All of that, man. I needed
mix
to
it all
Mix it together, make a little
full concoction. Body just greased up,
shiny, looking real reflective.
But I'm saying that would be so obvious of me to do that, right? So whoever did that. You know what I mean? They try to frame me.
He been watching too
Aren't
much
you in
Netflix.
Aren't you in some acting right now? Don't you do some acting classes?
It was convincing.
Yeah,
very convincing, right?
Yeah. He sold it.
It wasn't me, bro. It was not.
Hey, I gotta ask you guys. You've been back in town now for like a day and a half. What's been your favorite part so far?
This, man, just jumping back into the camaraderie of things, man. You missed the locker room environment, the vibe, talking to all the fellas. Bumping into some of the older legends, you know what I mean? So, and then seeing some of the fans. We bumped into a couple fans here. My first week in Hamilton, and I forget this guy's name, but I'll never forget his face, and I saw him today. And I'm bad with names, and I didn't want to tell him that I didn't remember his name, but I should have asked him his name. He was the first fan I bumped into. He had already bought my jersey. He used to work at Woodbine, and he was like, hey, you ever want to come down? Like, I had never been to a horse race or a track. He took me and a couple guys for a nice afternoon. It was a great experience. Yeah. And every time I saw him, like he was just so like bumping into all teammates, friends, brothers, and then the fans that that support us along the way through the good and the bad. Right? You can't take none of that for granted.
Bro, you been enjoying yourself?
Man, yes indeed. What? Boy, I love Hamilton. Boy, what I tell you, we got to go down to the H, big H, dog. We here, man. I love it, man. But just being able to see the fans again, man, see my brothers, man. Like I always tell you, it's a reunion. It's like a reunion, bro. It was much needed, especially an escape from home, man, to come out here, man, just to relax, vibe with the guys, share old stories, meeting legends, meeting guys from past decades, man, that can come back and still be showing love, man. So I think it's awesome, and I'm having a great time.
Yeah. It's been 10 years since we all met.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And I was telling Fowler yesterday, it's like just in life in general, like especially in this profession, we all trying to chase something. We're all trying to chase that next contract and, not really stats, but trying to provide for our families, right? And in life in general, you just try to provide. And I think moments like this, it's like that pausing moment that we don't take in life, and it helps us reflect on these stories we tell, the icy hot and the stories with Breaux and I, Jarvis, and all the buses and stuff like that. So, you just take the time to actually pause life, reflect a little bit, and it's like a reset for you.
Yeah. You know what's one of the realest things I ever heard? I think it was a punter. Maybe it was like Pat McAfee. He said your whole career, you always got to be so humble about things. You're in the press, you do an interview, and, you just give credit to the other team. You say, we did our best. There's always something we can improve on. But now you got a chance to be like, man, we was young. We didn't know what the heck was going on. We was trying to figure it out. We had some games where dudes just showed up.
Man.
And that's kind of what made it fun, is because we was figuring out as we went. We really didn't know. And then we found out some good stuff happened. And that's what the memories are, man, is that journey of figuring it out. And now, like you said, you can look at the whole picture and see how it came together. Jarvis riding the buses.
That was a unique year, man.
Who would have known that would have been such a marquee milestone for that whole season?
Playing games in Guelph. You know what I mean?
And y'all don't remember the dude that was in the team meeting when we showed up?
Early in the morning?
Asian guy was just sitting in the team meeting, just in our meeting. We just showed up. We're like, who this guy?
He was there 8 o'clock in the morning before everybody.
He wasn't late. He wasn't late. That's for sure.
Boy, that bus trip, look, the bus trip was crazy. But I remember my first time hopping on the wrong bus. Boy, Peter Donkowski. Hey, get on the back bus. Fuck, Peter.
Yeah. But
you build the bond. You know what I'm saying? We built the bond from that, man. So that I loved it, man.
Yeah, but that year. It's crazy to think that was 10 years ago, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
And y'all,
wow.
We talked about this last night, how the class, the rookie class, especially on defense, because that's what we all played. Y'all had a special group, man. I'm glad I was there to kind of be a part of it, man. And you talk about the learning on the fly, right? We're learning each other on the fly, learning the game on the fly, figuring things out, and having Coach O at the helm to like guide us through that was made it an enjoyable year. And I wish we could have finished it off in that Grey Cup.
I know it,
man. That was crazy. I mean, I remember playing in Guelph. We had that game with the red jerseys.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That was cool because I'm getting to the CFL.
CJ went off.
Yeah, CJ hurdled somebody. Didn't he jump over somebody?
Yeah.
Didn't you hit the air guitar a couple times?
Oh, yeah.
Who we played? BC? Who we playing? BC?
I think we played BC.
Yeah, man. I mean, that was cool because I'm coming to the CFL. I don't really know. I mean, I know the CFL, but I don't know it like that. So traveling an hour from where we practice to where we play, that was normal to me because I didn't know no better.
Locker rooms were trailers.
Getting changed in a trailer where you got to pump up the shower. you got to push the wall 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then the water start coming out. That was normal to me. I didn't know no better. Walk into the locker room right next to the opponent, fights almost breaking out.
And Peter always stretching in the middle of the locker room, fully dressed, sweating. Like, bro, come on, we all trying to get it ready here, bro.
Talk about Peter would be stretching, sweating but Pete would be stretching in the middle of the airplane, bro. He's 300 pounds, 300 plus pounds, 6, 7 or whatever, with that same shirt he wore every road game.
Yep.
Drenched in sweat, stretching in the middle of the aisle on the plane.
Didn't he always have the same shirt on the plane too for his whole career?
His whole career.
Yeah.
Whole career.
Wow. He played a long time.
Yeah, and I would imagine he did well, like, financially. He's a smart guy too. But maybe it was just one of those superstitious things for him.
Oh man, that was
Gotta
good.
be.
Okay, so tell me, what's your favorite Jarvis memory? Jarvis, the old building where it was like an office building, and we had our meeting rooms in a basement. It was no windows, so they could put us in there all day. We wouldn't really know what was going on.
The store used to be there, the business offices and stuff were in there.
Yeah, we go up to the tavern. What's your favorite Jarvis memory?
The weight room was like an office.
The weight room was, we call
You
it
did
an
pull
office.
up. I don't know. It was like
Office is generous.
did pull ups hitting your head off the ceiling.
You're too explosive. Okay, I think my favorite thing was going up in the tavern and they had them little cups to make eggs in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Throw it in the microwave.
You put that egg in that microwave, that thing explodes, but it explodes just enough.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things around food, I used to love to eat. I couldn't miss breakfast. So I would do that from time to time, but if I didn't make breakfast at home, I would stop at like Jet Cafe or somewhere and grab something. We would be in meetings and Rico either sat at the same table as I did or right behind me. And he would always, it never failed, every morning.
He was hungry.
He'd just look at my plate with his look on his face. Hey, JJ, what you got there, man?
Right.
I was like, you should be buying me food, Rook.
Always asking for one, man. You know you don't want one.
What's that taste like? Eat.
Yeah, right.
I never had that before.
Rico definitely, he always there.
That dude bad. I would say my memory was, I want to say when we was all in the meeting room, and I want to say it was Chop or somebody opening up the wrappers.
Oh, yeah.
That boy, always hold the rapper.
Hey, hurry up with that rapper now.
Hey, you gonna eat it or you gonna play with it?
Bro, come on.
Yeah.
If you the laser on the screen, then he put it down. You look back.
Hurry up with them rappers.
You better get him, bro. Who do we sign? We signed Stephen McGee. That fool lived in the Jarvis.
Oh yeah, he
You
did.
remember?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
QB, Texas A&M, right?
Oh yeah, right.
Bro,
that's
he
crazy.
lived in Jarvis. Had a little blow up mattress.
Mattress,
And
the
he
game,
brought his
set up TV.
PlayStation in
Yeah,
there,
he was
too.
set up in that bitch.
You know, he
Chad
lived in there
Johnson.
for real. Beautiful. Well, hey man, that was what a time to be alive, man. And somehow, some way, we figured it out. And the season started rocky, but we finished hot. And then we made some memories. Went into Toronto in the East Final.
Yep.
Dramatic finish to that game. That was crazy,
I missed the whole game.
man. What, you didn't bring the pickle juice?
Man,
yeah,
I ain't even
cramped
play that
up
game.
and-
No, I ain't play that game. Remember, I had the subluxation of my shoulder was
shoulder.
going in and out, so I missed the East Final.
Man,
I wasn't
You was
there.
at- you-
I had-
you
I had-
started the
I had
call?
food poisoning. I wasn't there.
D-Web might have started.
Yeah, somebody started
D-Web
it.
might have ended up starting.
Cause Ray
that,
B was gone by
Yeah.
then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
But
then,
that was a crazy game because we
We were
I
down.
think we were down, right?
at half. Yeah.
and then we started making some nice stops on defense. Offense started picking it up,
Clicking.
and it went down to I think it ended up being a pretty high scoring game, and we got to stop on defense at the end of the game.
That's the
Did you
thing.
catch a pick?
30-something.
No, they were driving to try and get the game-winning score, and it was Arthur Hobbs,
Yeah.
Chad covering Chad Johnson in the slot. Not Chad Johnson.
Chad Owens.
Chad
Oh,
Owens.
yeah.
No, Chad Johnson came later. That was when he was in
Yeah,
Montreal. No, he was covering Chad Owens in the slot. He ran a post, and me, Hobbs, and CO all collided mid-air on that kind of final play.
Yep.
I tore my MCL mid-air.
Oof.
Yeah. Dang. So I actually missed that Grey Cup when we went to Saskatchewan.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed that one. Thankfully, that was cold, boy.
But
We lost two players. I was starting right tackle, Mark Dow.
yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah,
practiced.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
so cold and sad. He had hypothermia in his fingers, right?
Frostbite.
And him and one of our defensive ends, Sam. What's Sam Smith? No, what's
Sam
Sam?
Scott.
Sam
Sam
Scott.
Scott, yeah,
Shout out to
yeah,
And
Sam
I don't
Scott.
think I don't think I think they might have happened to miss in the game.
Philly
From Philly, yeah.
Man, that was a team, though. Big Jiggle.
Big Jiggle.
Man.
Know who I
That boy,
missed, bro?
that boy TD.
Yeah.
TD didn't wear no socks. wore DB cleats.
But had speed too.
Speed.
That boy chased somebody down on a toss. He damn near beat me there. I'm like, shit. Hold that double team for me first.
Hey, right.
Hold up for me.
It was some characters on that team. Brandon Boudreaux,
Yeah, booty.
Oh, yeah.
Boudreaux.
Eric
Yeah.
Norwood.
Will was
Woody,
a baller,
yeah.
man.
What?
Oh.
Will was a baller,
Y'all
bro.
remember the Dearborn?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We'll tell that story another
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. But again, I forget about Norwood. That was his first year
He was first year.
in the league, I think, too.
Yeah.
Like, he was part of that class y'all had, man. Y'all had a 6'6" class that year, man. And Will he was a hard-headed dude. He prepared, and you never knew he was so prepared for games because, I'd be like, hey, guys, let's get together. We're going to get an extra film session. And he'll be the first one to, man, I ain't trying to. But he'll come in and he knew everything he was supposed to do, never miss an assignment, hustle like anybody, Yeah. But, y'all, bro, I appreciate the time I got to play with y'all, bro.
Yes,
Y'all
indeed.
boys played some, phenomenal football.
I'm gonna give JJ his flowers because really it's the
That's unnecessary. You don't gotta do that.
It's the coaching staff, but you knew what a professional organization was supposed to look like. So we telling all these stories and we didn't know any better. We're like, this is pro football. We just having fun. So for you not to complain and set the example of just, hey, this is how it's supposed to be, and just lead us. They kept the right amount of veteran guys because you was one of maybe 3 or 4 that they actually kept from the old regime.
Yeah.
So that means a lot, they cut Mostert at one time. We you know what I mean? Like our eyes just I'm like, oh, this is how it is. We thought it was good.
Right.
Well, so I give you your flowers for, just setting an example, honestly.
So,
Whatever happened to McCullough? Not Evan.
Ricardo Coakley.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Hey.
Oh,
Coakley,
yeah,
that's-
yeah.
What
I don't know, man.
Hey, man, I remember we used to go out to practice. That's why I realized it was ages to
right.
this. There's ages and stages of football.
Yeah.
We used to go out to practice. Everybody got their cleats on the bus. And Coke would wear his shoes. And, I understand you wear your shoes because you're about to walk onto the bus and you're going to walk on the field, change your shoes. We get on the grass. We get on the turf. He still got his shoes on.
Yeah,
I'm like, yo, Coach, you don't got cleats? He's like, nah, man, cleats are for game day.
Yes.
Different.
Crazy, bro.
He got them bunions or whatever he got. He got to take care of them.
He was
things, man.
smooth out there too.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. He was great. He was
Yeah.
great. But, he was just at a different age and stage of football
yeah.
career.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was a good team, man. Everybody has such a wild, different background. He was a punter in college. He did all kind of stuff, played every position. They didn't know what position he was.
Swiss
They did.
Army.
Bro didn't even play college. You know what I'm saying? I came from Canada, went to the States, walked on. So we definitely needed our vets. We definitely needed our vets.
absolutely.
So,
Yeah, like I said, I appreciate that, bro. But the energy y'all brought, y'all came in, y'all became professionals real quick. Like, you know what I mean? Like the work ethic y'all had. Bro was a little stubborn and hard headed, and I used to like mess with him just to like try to break his shell. And he played on the and he played in the boundary with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he was stubborn, man. Who you talking to? You know, he from the
Lock. What you mean? We in zone. Lock.
Hey, boy, be motioning over.
That boy, that boy O's like, hey, look, we gonna play zone. Let bro do what he do. He gonna lock.
we call that have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
But that's one of my favorite. When you talk about one of the favorite moments, the first time many times you saw bro just like grab a dude, the dude take one step off of the line, and then bro got him in the stand somewhere.
We were just talking about it last night. I'm like, hey, we get a big stop. We off the field. I see a flag. What the flag on? Bro got getting over the little jumbotrons on the sideline, little sponsorship signs. I'm like, oh, bro done got somebody. Got to hop back over the side.
He was finishing him.
Hey,
O said, hey, better soon than later.
yeah. No, the number of expressions we got in the meeting room, it'd be like, all right, here. E, you're going to drop back and hook curl. All right, Courtney, your deep third. Bro, go get 2 straws. Go get some Gatorade, 2 cups.
Give me some nachos with some cheese on it, please.
Oh, my God.
But again, having Coach O's, his experience, especially as a former player, his leadership was second to none. It still is, I think. Yes. And I think it's great that they got him. He's still a part of this organization doing. And I know y'all probably still keep in touch with him when you're not here. Courtney, you closely related, closely involved being here in Hamilton. And I know that's somebody that's you can always kind of lean on with outside of the game too, right? Like he's got a wealth of knowledge, and he's a treasure, I think, for this organization.
And I think the hard part is, and I was just talking to one of the guys here that's a GM, assistant GM, is like they're former players and they got a lot of knowledge, but now they got that authority title, and people are scared to go get that knowledge because it's like they're the person that signed me, they're the person that cuts me. Mm-hmm. So it's like, but they got so much knowledge, and they're such great human beings. It's like, don't be scared to dive into that. Go get some old knowledge. It's okay. We all understand it's a business, but O has a lot of knowledge, so don't be scared to have conversation with him. He's a genuine human being. Yeah. But I think we got him at the right time to where we can get all that knowledge without being fearful of, you about to cut me? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Kevin, coach need to see you and bring your playbook.
Yeah, we used to talk to Grim Reaper every day.
But hey, we kind of did have a cheat code though, because he was a DC, but he was also a DB coach.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So we got a heavy dose.
Yeah.
Heavy dose.
Man, I learned a lot from O, man, and I'm gonna give O his flowers too. About some of the things he taught us, great morning, follow through. Put your name at the top of your page before you start writing. Make sure you put follow through. And that's what I do now with my kids back in New Orleans, coaching football. And I make sure make sure y'all put follow through at the top of the paper, because whatever you write underneath is what you telling me you going to follow through on. So, man, O is big. He's been big since we came in 2013. He's still big in my life now, man. So credit to O.
That's it, man. Well, I appreciate y'all chopping it up with me, man.
Pleasure.
Great seeing y'all. Weekend still more time, so you got more stories about Jarvis. I need to hear all those, but appreciate you guys spending some time and catching up.
No doubt.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Thanks for listening to the Ticats Audio Network. Check back often throughout the 2023 Grey Cup Festival for more.